ever walked into a room and it felt relaxing, like home? Have you ever walked into a room and it felt messy, chaotic, or stressful? This is because the design of a room can actually have an impact on a person's mood and how they act or feel. Now, you might be asking yourself how? Well, things like color, space, design, environment, and so much more can have an impact on people's mood even if they don't notice it. Okay. To begin, let's talk about rooms that can cause a person to become less anxious. One suggestion is to have plants in a room to make a person feel less anxious. Plants tend to make people feel more relaxed and less stressed. A person can do many other things to make a room seem less overwhelming, like painting the walls blue, which is a calming color, limiting the amount of patterns in a room have less of a calming effect than a plain room, and leaving the windows open because natural light allows there to be less stress. Things like a messy room can also cause a person to be overwhelmed. There are a couple of reasons why a messy room can cause a person to be overwhelmed. It can be distracting and draws people's attention away from their main focus. It can also remind a person of all the work they need to get done and cause a person to become more stressed. A messy room can also make it harder to find things and easier for things to get lost. So, in general, it's better to have a nice, clean room to reduce the amount of stress and anxiety. As I continue my research, I learned more about how the design of a room can affect a person's productivity. I learned about how a workspace should be designed to increase people's productivity and their motivation to get their work done. There are 3 things to consider when designing the ideal workspace: physical, cultural, and technological aspects of the workplace. To begin, the physical workspace is important because then people come to work and automatically their mood is a little better when they like the environment they are working in. There should be plenty of space for coworkers and others to socialize, engage, and collaborate on new ideas. Some ideas to make a space more available are having an open environment, more open cubicles, and a nice co-working cafe, conference rooms, and smaller, more intimate meeting rooms. So it's good for people to have an open workspace that can work together and be productive. And the cultural workspace is just as important. Sometimes even the cultural and technological aspects of the workplace go hand in hand. Making it easier for the employees to adapt to whatever workspace they're given. Some companies add things like lighting, music, and adjust the temperature to make it easier and more comfortable for the employees. During some research, I also found that a lot of people like to move around when they work, and they don't prefer to stay in one place. So, making more space and rooms available for employees makes the work experience more enjoyable for them and motivates them to get their work done. So, here are just a couple of things that a room or workspace has on the productivity of people. I also wanted to go more into depth about the effect designs, patterns, and color have on a person's mood in a room. To start off, I learned about the effects that a line can have on a room. Horizontal lines can offer a sense of tranquility, and long horizontal lines can make a room seem bigger and more spacious. Vertical lines can also make a room feel more secure and a room seem taller. However, if there's too many vertical lines, it can make a room feel uneasy or confined. I also learned about patterns and their placement and how they make a room feel. For example, if you use too many different patterns in a room, it can make a room feel chaotic and stressful. But if you space them out throughout the room, it's not and can make a room inviting and add a good pop of design. Also, light colors like blue, light gray, and white can make a room feel more relaxing and spacious, versus harsh colors like reds, oranges can make a room feel smaller and more cramped because a person can feel more overwhelmed. So, depending on the size, space, and design, be cautious of the patterns and colors you choose to use so it's not too overwhelming. The final thing I wanted to talk about is the environment of a room. The first thing people look for in an environment is safety. So if a place is located in a safe environment, and it looks inviting, people are likely to go there. Temperature also plays a key role in the environment. People don't want a place that is too cold or too hot. They want the temperature to be just right. The environment also has an impact on the way people behave or act. For example, if the place looks nice, open, and inviting, people are more likely to interact with each other and start a conversation. But if the room is dark, small, it may make people more uncomfortable. Light also plays a key role in the environment. If the room is brightly lit, it can improve a person's mood and health. The environment can help to either create or reduce stress too. Loud noises in busy places might stress a person out because the noise is overwhelming and could cause a person to lose concentration. Overall, the design and the environment of a room can have an impact on a person. Things like light, colors, and open space can help a person to feel less anxious and more relaxed. An open workspace can also increase productivity. Designs, colors, and patterns also play a key role in the feel and mood of a room. And the environment can determine the way people feel and how they respond. So, the next time you consider designing a room, keep these things in mind, and hopefully the room will turn out successful. Thank you.